Tell us about where we are.
We're at the Hamilton Marsh, which is not too far from the town of Qualicum Beach, here in British Columbia on Vancouver Island. And it's a fantastic marsh. There is a 360-hectare area of wetland forest, and within it is this 36-hectare marsh. The whole area is incredibly biodiverse. It's got so much plant life, so many insects. It's got bears, it's got mountain lions, it's got beaver, you name it. This area is just wonderful. And it's in near pristine condition. The trees are it's a very mature forest, and we have everything from Sitka spruces to Douglas firs to red cedar to cascara, you name it. All the plants are here, all the big trees and all the shrubs and lots of flowering plants. And the marsh itself is extremely important to the watershed. In this area, it holds, when there are big rain events, water is contained within the marsh. It's soaked into the clay soil underneath. There are peatlands all around it. And then during the summer, when everything is drying out, slowly the water keeps going and infiltrating into the groundwater.
So this is important there's a lot of local communities in Oceanside here that rely on some of the hydrology of this existing.
Yes, there are literally thousands of people living out in this area F, where this is located, and they all depend on wells.
Right.
And the well water is...
This is yet to be protected, but we think that this is going to be a good focus for people to protect next after doing the French Creek Estuary. It all works together to make sure that there is water for citizens as well as forests and so on.
Absolutely. People depend on the groundwater. When you have a well, that's it. And wells, unfortunately, the well water has been going down as we get more and more people. So it's extremely important for people's livelihood, also for wildlife that live here in the plant and animal community. So it has a great value in many ways, and it is, yes, definitely linked to the French Creek Estuary Land. This is like a midpoint, and then on up to the mountains behind where the water comes down and in.
Yeah, just walking here through the forest to the marsh, you see trees that look like they begin to have old growth characteristics, so quite precious.
Yes, very much so. It's considered a mature, biodiverse forest. But it is closely, and many of the trees are gaining now the characteristics of old growth trees.
Yeah.
And in another 50 years, we're talking old growth forests here.
Yeah, this is currently owned by logging companies, but hopefully we can bring the community together again to make this a focus for the next conservation project.
Yes, and there are lots of communities, Friends of French Creek, Aerosmith Naturalists, MIVI, Mount Aerosmith Biosphere Reserve. There are many organizations and communities and individuals that get it, that really understand the importance of this area.
Yeah.
The remaining big marsh area, the largest one here for many, many kilometers around.